Hi, Apple lovers, and welcome to the first ever iWeekly, your ultimate destination for all things Apple. Join me every week as I dive into the latest Apple news, exciting rumors, and in-depth insights straight from Cupertino. Whether you're a tech enthusiast, a loyal Apple fan, or just curious about the future of technology, this series has you covered. Stay tuned as we uncover the hottest updates on iPhones, Macs, iPads, Apple Watches, and more. From exclusive leaks to detailed analysis of upcoming releases, iWeekly is your trusted source of everything in the world of Apple. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay ahead of the curve and never miss an episode. So I'm going to be using three trusty resources for this as the three main websites I check out, which is Mac Rumours, 9 to 5 Mac, and Apple Insider. So let's look at what happened this week in the news. So let's delve into this week, which is week commencing the 3rd of February. So the first article from Mac Rumours, Apple and Sony are still working to bring VR gaming controller support to Vision Pro. I think it's great. I don't have a Vision Pro. It's still way out of my price league, but I think they're onto something here. They really should make it more of a gaming device. They obviously have a great partnership with Sony and the PlayStation console. So yeah, I mean, if it looks anything like this, I think it could look absolutely great. This is, of course, their VR controllers. Why not do something similar or make these compatible with the Vision Pro? But if they really want Vision Pro to take off, I would say they're onto something there. On Tuesday, 9 to 5 Mac confirmed the existence of the Invite app that seemed to have leaked online on iCloud before it was actually released. And then Apple released the app. So it looks like they updated their iCloud website before they released the app, which is quite funny. The app is great. I mean, it makes you wonder why they haven't done this all along, but ultimately it's an app to do party invites or invite people to events using all the integration in iCloud. So you can set where it's going to be, you can see what weather it's going to be, you can do playlists, you can do all sorts, you can use AI image playground to do invites. It's a good app. All I would say though, a lot of Apple stuff, yes, I wish I could use it. I'm not that sociable. When am I going to use this? But hey, if I do ever have a Apple event that I'm going to invite people to, I will probably use the Invite app, which has just come out. Okay, on Wednesday on Apple Insider, there was rumblings about this all week on other websites, but Altstore brings the first porn app to iPhones in the EU. Apple doesn't approve it. Of course they don't. And this is a byproduct of the EU forcing Apple to allow other app stores. And now looks what's happened. There's a dirty porn app in the EU App Store effectively. It's crazy. There's a reason Apple didn't want other app stores, and this is exactly one of those. So congratulations EU on having a negative side effect of forcing your hand with Apple on certain things. So I hope you're proud of yourself. That's just daft, isn't it? Okay, on Thursday I saw this article on Mac Rumours, alleged foldable iPhone spec details in a questionable rumor. They're always questionable rumors, especially ones about a folding phone. I don't know, it doesn't appeal to me at all. No doubt Apple has probably prototyped and tried it long before this year. And I think there's probably a reason they haven't done it yet. From what I gather, one of the main things is getting the crease right. I think it's too much of a challenge. And actually, are we going to see another mini escapade where actually there isn't much of a market for it? So they do it for a couple of years and then it just dies on its ass. I don't think it's needed. I'd much rather see this type of technology done on maybe the MacBook or the iPad, but I think we're a long way off seeing anything. Next up, at the end of the week, I saw that we are hearing, or at least 9 to 5 Mac is saying that Mark Gurman has said that next week we could see launches of products, which is exciting. So the rumored iPhone SE 4 could be finally released. There's been rumors for this for about a year. It looks like it's pretty much keeping the iPhone 14 feel. Effectively, it will be one of those, but with a newer chip, so there's Apple Intelligence. The camera is supposed to be pretty darn good. Even though it's one lens, it's going to be 48 megapixel. And of course, bring in USB-C. So that gets around the European thing of not having the iPhone 14 not having lightning. So they've had to take it off of sale. I think it will come. Will it be next week? It's usually not far off when he says a specific week. So yes, we will see it, and we'll probably see a press release. Powerbeats Pro 2, I have nothing to say about them. Okay. There could be some MacBook Airs next week. There could be an M4 MacBook Air. I think they would probably do an event in spring for the MacBook Air, the M3 iPad Air, and maybe the iPad 11. We're more likely to see the iPad 11th generation than anything. It's the last iPad that doesn't have Apple Intelligence. So going from the 10th to the 11th. So I think that's likely, but I do not think we will see MacBook Airs or an iPad Air. I think maybe iPhone SE, iPad 11th generation. I think that's what's going to happen. So the last article I want to go through is Apple Insider. iOS 18.4 Beta 1 is due out next week. Every iteration sees an improvement with Apple Intelligence and Siri. So I think, again, that's probably right. And let's see what else they can add to Apple Intelligence to make it more usable. Okay, so that was your news of the week commencing the 3rd of February. Please follow me on Instagram and Threads at TechHubWorlds UK. Please like this video, please subscribe to me. Let me know your thoughts on this episode and any of the news I featured today. Please leave a comment below. And as always, please be kind. And I'll see you on the next iWeekly episode.